What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, last night, the other night basically was, the Raptors again with another loss on the road facing the Thunder. Like losing to the Thunder, like you lost to the Pistons, then you lose to the Thunder back to back. Like these are two teams that are bottom of their conference. Like you're not supposed to be losing to them, especially the Thunder with no Shea, no Horford, no Lou Dort. You know what I mean? Like, bro, bare mans. Bare mans are out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, no Baisley. Like, there's bare mans out. There's bare mans out, and still, obviously, Raptors still find a way to lose. And a lot of it, I know, is you could see obviously with COVID, the fatigue factor. Like when you play fatigued all the time, that's when you could see a lot of sloppiness, lazy shots, lazy defense. Like that's what is kind of going on, especially with Van Vliet, OG, and Pascal. And I know, obviously, that affects them. That's not an excuse. That's actually, something that is valid because you've seen stars like Tatum and other players who went through COVID say they've been dealing with this breathing issue and all that type of stuff. And, like, it's hard and takes longer for them to get back to their full regular level of play because, again, you get fatigued earlier and all that type of stuff. So that is a lot of, what's going on as well, too. But regardless, that shouldn't be enough for them to lose. I know it does play a big factor, but if you're trying to make the playoffs and you're trying to change things around, you should still be able to win those games, right? So, like, look, just take it in. The Raptors lost nine, 1-1 versus the Nuggets when they thought Lowry was going to get traded, and then lost 4. So you've won one game in your last 14 games. Yo, bro, that's crazy, yo. So now when you look at it, obviously, so many negatives and all that type of stuff. But one positive is that Gary Trent finally, went to work. See me when I work. He broke out of his slump a little, not a little bit, but he's been in a slump and he had finally one good game in his past, I think, 4 games that he's played. So, there's one positive with it. And it's not just looking at the fact that he went to work. How did he go to work? And this is something that I've always said Raptors fans should be excited about because you're not getting a guy who's just a sniper. He can come off screens. He can create for himself. He can shot create, step backs, all the works, floaters, all shot creating takes. Like this is the one guy in the Raptors right now. And you can see that's why they're going down to him down the stretch as I'm going to break down. But this is the one guy, like he's just getting buckets in all different ways. And it's something, especially at 22, the fact that he's getting buckets like this, he's only going to get better. So it's something to be excited about in terms of the Raptors. At least if you're going to flip Norman Powell, at least you get someone who has the ability and maybe might even have more ability because he's doing it way younger and earlier than Powell even started doing it. So let's go into that context because I give it that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. So Raptors were up most of the game. This is the end of the quarter. We see obviously Trent was fouled. And let's see what happens here, You see Trent right there. Okay, shoot your free throw, boy. Knock it down. He was going to work, man. Good way to knock it down, boy. Hustle. Good steal, boy. My goodness, boy. Boom, boom. Trent. He knows that money is well spent. Getting boys bent. They mad about that. Oh, my God. Look at this right here. Look at this half spin out the corner. My good. Look at the misdirection. My goodness with the bruh. My goodness with the skate. Oh, look at the space he creates. My God, yo. Knock it down in your face, boy. That boy nice, man. That boy Trent nice, man. The shot creating that tight quarters. Bruh, what are we doing here? Okay. My goodness. Escape me. Boom. Miller said I'm a killer. What are we doing here? Okay. Watanabe. See off the down screen. What are we doing? Flynn, you got to go to work. You can't be nervous all the time. There you go, boy. Wrong foot lay. That's that boy Flynn. Getting buckets. I'm trying to win. Okay, boy. But he be nervous sometimes, man. Like, he just got to go to work. I know he's trying to fit in. Don't fit in. Stand out, boy. Come on now. Look at him. They both don't switch. That's miscommunication there again, obviously. You got to switch that, man. Like, that's an easy pass to Jackson. Easy. Like, you got to switch that. What are we doing here? Go to work, Flynn. That's a... kill him. That's a mismatch, Flynn. What are we doing? My goodness. Bruh. Trent, that boy nice, man. Look at this. With the hezzy through the legs and the crossover. And then... my God, with the behind the back into a step back. You better get back, boy. Bro, that boy nice, man. That boy Trent nice, man. I try to tell y'all, the shot creating ability in the midi. That's the eliteness. What are we doing here? Kill him again. Fry him. Yep, he's sagging. I like the take, though. Like, his aggression. Remember I told y'all from day one when he first came to the Raptors, he don't shy away. I told y'all, man. I told y'all before. Right when the trade was done, I told y'all this man don't play, man. He don't play. Come on, y'all. Y'all lucky, though. Like, how y'all leaving mans open? Like, y'all are not communicating properly. That's a terrible take. Who was that, Stanley? That's a terrible take. What are we doing? With the twinkle toes. He said, I sprinkle those. That's my Kylo. That's what I do. See Shay? He said, boy. What are we? Bro, that's a bad pat. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all are looking sloppy, man. Kill him. Kill him. In the gap. Come, like, Van Fleet, that's not a foul. Like, kill. Why are you always trying to run into the paint with tall mans, with trees? Oh, my. That's my Kylo. That's what I do. He's like a pass, boy. He has bunnies like that, too. Come on now, man. What are y'all doing? No switchability? Gap me. Shoot it. Okay, then Fry. It's all you. That's a mismatch. That's Bradley. That's the big man. Okay, there you go. OG. It's stripped. Yo, why? Like, bro, this is ugly, man. This is so ugly. That's gotta go. Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky, man. Bro, what kind of ugliness is this? Go to work. Can we do something? Fry. Flynn, you gotta go to work. Kill him, Flynn. Stop looking to just run the play. Fry him. Fry. Bruh. Good pass, though. Rebound, you know, these sound. Just fry him. Come on, Flynn. Look at it. Y'all both on the same man. Good block. Oh, my goodness. Good help, OG. Y'all got lucky, though. Look at this. They could have called a foul for Van Fleet, but God, like, the pass behind. Like, this is just sloppy basketball, man. He's like, yo, that's a foul, man. He tripped me right there, fam. Like, and you can see Nurse eyeing him. Bruh, come on, y'all. What are we doing? Good reverse pivot. That's Mikailu's fee. You gotta pay us fee. My goodness, boy. He said that's how we do, man. Bruh, he's frying. What are we doing here? Gap me. Okay, shoot it. Bruh, there you go. Boom. There you go, Van Vliet. I know that he can eat. Show me something, man. Come back. What are y'all down? Down 5. 6 minutes left. Show me something. Stop reaching. If you reach him, he's going to teach him. Good D, good hands. There you go. Foul, though. And you can see, just look right here. Pause, man. You can see the demeanor. That's what I'm talking about with COVID. Look at these. Look at the 3. Van Vliet, OG, and Pascal. Just look at their body language. And just look at how they're fatigued. You could see it. They're fatigued, huffing and puffing. And you could say, like he said, like Pascal said, it's an uphill battle for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can see. Look at their posture, just their demeanor. You can see that they're just fatigued. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Stanley got hurt. You know what I mean? And, we hope that he's good. And that seems like a tough one. I think it was an ankle turn probably. That's what it looked like. But, you know what I mean? Just the fatigue in general for those guys coming back from COVID. Those are the, the trio that is basically the main trio right now. So you gotta, that's why Trent has to carry. You can see the palms aren't sweaty, but, they tired. That boy Trent is on fire. As well as Mikailu. Boom. That's what I do. And that could have been an and one. He's a damn son from deep. You can see them. They're like, hey. He's like, pull the 3, boy. Ain't nothing sweet. What are we doing? There you go. I like the gap shot, though. I like the midi. OG transition. Show me something. Okay. Left hand. Why are you going back to the... Come on, OG. Why are you going back to the right? Fuck. He knows, man. Then they brought Baines in. You see Malachi's out. You know he's frustrated. I know he's trying to just fit in, but you got to stand out, man. You can't worry about, is he gonna take me out? Is he not? All that type of stuff. You can't worry about that. Okay, Trent, show him your money is well spent. My goodness, boy. That boy nice. I try to tell y'all, man. That boy nice, man. That boy Trent is a problem. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. What are we doing? Good D. There you go. We out. Push. Yep. OG's trying to show me. Body up. Down 4, just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Oh, my God. He didn't pull it. Steal. Good try, OG. That's that 2K. Oh, my God. He didn't give me the steal. Oh, there you go. Good hands. Good way to dig on that. What are we doing, Trent? Fry. What are we doing? Kill him. See right here? Oh, my God, Van Fleet. That's a gap right there. That's a gap right there. How many? Bruh, come on, Van Fleet. Then you force pick up and just... That's wasted opportunities. Move out the way. Right here, he's got a floater. Push floater. Not a scoop. Bruh. That would have been a great move. Especially with, like, pinch time on the clock. That's a great move. You just got to floater that. The push floater. High floater. Not the scoop shot. That's tough to make that scoop right there in that situation. Good dig, Van Fleet. Pascal, why you running? He didn't have it yet. And then they got a timeout. Maladome. What are we doing here? Oh, my goodness. And I like Trent's defense, too, man. Good D, Van Fleet. Kill him. Bruh, come on. You can't do wrong foot lay in that situation. You just got to go up properly and use the shield. My good. You guys got lucky there. Come on, Van Fleet. It's not a goaltend, man. It's not a goaltend. It was close, but it wasn't. What are we doing here? You got to get a bucket. Slow it down. There you go. Boom. Pascal, man. I'm not mad at that take. That was actually a good take. What are we doing here? Maladome. Put in buckets on your dome. Bruh. Eating at home. Bruh. Look at this. My goodness. That was could have been a goaltend. It was close, but it wasn't. It was still on the way up. It looked like it could have been the cylinder, but he caught it right in time. What are we doing? My God, man. Even though he's missing some of these takes, like the ability, I love it, man. Great looks. Escape me. Be aggressive. Good defense. OG, look at Pascal. Pascal's man's in the corner, Roby. He's helping on doing what? You're not even help rebounding. You're just standing there trying to box him. Like, what are you doing? And then man wide open. And then look, Pascal gets mad. I mean, what are you mad at? Why? Like, at least go for the rebound. If he just went for the rebound, he would have got it. But he's not even trying to get the rebound. Like, bruh, gat me. Okay? There you go, OG, trying to show me. Bruh, like, Pascal, what? Like, that was unnecessary, man. Just giving up buckets. What are we doing here? Okay, good defense. He beat you on the shield. Okay, he didn't have no angle. Good steal. There we go. And then they call shot clock when mans have advantage. I hate when they do that. They need to treat it like soccer and let mans have the advantage. Let mans have the advantage, man. Like, it's unnecessary, man. Hey, 43. Tell Gary what you told me. He's like, tell Gary, let him know what you told me. So they're probably readjusting the play. There you go. You got to hit that Van Vliet, but that's such a hella quick shot. I don't know if I like that, but, whatever. That's okay. Good double team. What are we doing here? Okay. Good contest. Rebound. Y'all got to get the rebound, y'all. Y'all got to get the rebound. What are we doing? Lock up, OG. Lock down. Show me that pads. That's straps. That's that pads always. Oh, my goodness. Great defense, OG. Shot clock. That's a real shot clock. You know what I'm saying? There's no advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's a real shot clock. Shot clock. No Ella. Get buckets, young fella. I love the take, man. and they're trusting Gary. That I love the take. This is what I want them to do. Go to the shot creator. Look, you see how it's just front rim? It's just front rim, but it's actually on target, just front rim, just a bit short. And he'll get through that. He'll get through that. What are we doing? Get another bucket. Good half spin. And look right here. He's got to use his left hand. Perfect slow gather. Left hand, but he goes back to the right. And that's why it's a tough make. And he doesn't have the angle to use the glass because he goes back to the right. He'll get better with that. He'll get better with that. Bro, that's Game Boy Nintendo. Some takes that, Trent had that he could have made. They're very makeable. They're great shots. Like, this is what he's literally showing you superstar, you know what I mean? All-star type of ability. Like, that's what he's actually, portraying right now, especially in that game. So, like even when he was missing, shots early when he first came to the Raptors, I already said before, he's been in a slump coming into the Raptors. So, you can't really take these shots as, oh my God, he's trash or whatever the case is. Oh my God, Powell wouldn't be making. Like, this man is 22 years old and has the extreme confidence to be pulling these type of takes and shooting these shots, even with Lillard, McCollum, Melo, all these like top tier superstar household names. He's taking shots amongst them. So now when he comes to the Raptors, I'm like, this man, he showed confidence already in those situations to not be worried or anything like that. He's definitely, when he comes to the Raptors now, he's definitely pulling that bitch. You get what I'm saying? So like the fact that he was pulling, and not just pull it, now you're seeing more of an advanced shot creating bag. He did it in littles. He started advancing into it more when CJ McCollum was out, right? Like mid-range and all that type of stuff. Before, it used to just be catch and shoot and maybe step back threes. But a lot of the times now, you started seeing more mid-range and shot creating bag. I know people don't really watch Portland like that, especially when CJ was injured, but I've been watching him. So that's why I knew when they traded for him, like when Masai pulled that trigger, like I didn't expect Norman Powell to be flipped for that. So the fact that they were able to flip for that, that was very impressive and something that I was excited to see and excited because I'm like, yo, Trent is literally a younger version of Powell, but actually does more shot creating than Powell does. You know what I'm saying? In terms of at the age he's at. Like Powell didn't average 15 plus until, his fifth, 6th year. When he, basically last year is his first year averaging 16, and then now he's averaging 19. Trent already was averaging 15 this same year. Not the same efficiency and all that type of stuff, obviously, but as a 22-year-old, the fact that you can average 15 plus at 22 years old, and you're averaging 15, and you're behind multiple guys, what are you going to do on a team where you could be the 2 option, the 1, 2, 3 option at time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, there's room for him to actually get buckets. I'm seeing Nurse starting to actually see that. Obviously, Lowry's not there, but he's starting to see that this guy has no fear and can get buckets. It actually is a shot creator. Like, he's actually taking takes that Pascal don't take, Van Fleet don't take, Lowry don't take. Like, he actually has all that ability coming off screen. Even it looks like a shooter coming off the screens. Like, you can see, and I'm gonna play some of his his points. You can see him coming off the screens, how he pulls the shots coming off the screens. Looks like an actual shooter. How he curls off, comes and gets it. He's doing floaters. He's doing, he has great defense. He's also doing, mid-range takes, escape dribbles, like all that type of stuff. So like when you just see that in event, like all world in a one game, you see that displayed, that this guy could be used. Gary Trent could be used. Like, he could be potent, and when you need a bucket, he could be used, and he has no fear. That's also one of the main things you take away from even before when he was missing. No fear. And a lot of his shots he takes is great looks. He's taking great looks. So when you look at it, like, honestly, I feel like they should feature him a lot in offense more. This was kind of like they did it this game versus OKC, and that's the one positive out of the negative. Obviously, you don't like that the fact that the Raptors had been losing and they continuously lose, but this is a positive that you could see, especially even if yes, let's say this year is is written off and all that type of stuff. You still have, now you could be like, you have every reason to spend that money and give Trent the decent bag, which his bag for him is a bag, but it's not really a bag in terms of the grand scheme of everything else. 22-year-old getting 10 mil, getting the Norman Powell bag. Like, you basically flip Norman Powell. The money that Norman Powell was making, like right now he's making 10 mil. Next year he'll be making 11 if he doesn't decline, but he's going to decline obviously and go into free agency. But that 10 mil, 9, 10 mil bag is what Norman Powell is making. So you basically flip Norman Powell for that same bag. So you've been paying the same type of player a certain amount of money, and it's going to continuously go for a while, right? From early Norman Powell's ages. Now when he snaps, you flip it and get a younger version of Norman Powell. And then you're paying that 10 again for whatever, maybe 4 years again. So when you look at it, like, and you have the rights to Trent, that was a great move, a great flip. And I told people it's going to pan out great for the Raptors. Now you actually know what you have at hand coming into this free agency. Okay, this guy's eating. Oh, maybe he can even start averaging 20 plus. Like, he's eating. Do we feature him more, or do we go get a DeRozan and put him in, make him come to the bench? And even then, you have that guy coming off the bench. He could average 15 off the bench. You know what I'm saying? He's not in a situation where he's 22, so he can afford, coming off the bench as a sixth man until he gets to the age of like Norman Powell's age, 26, 27. Now it's like, I need to start and go for these all-star berths. Like right now, he's just developing and improving his efficiency, improving just his basketball craft. And then you get to the point where I'm established. Obviously, you always improve until you stop playing. But now you get to the point where you are who you are, and you're only going to prove who you are, but you want to improve who you are in a better situation. And that's where Norman Powell's at. So, a couple years, Trent just fits in with, if you're saying Van Fleet, Pascal, maybe you get DeRozan, Lowry, those are your main guys, and then Trent is just a better elite tier version of a role player, like what Norman Powell was. All right, so you know what I mean? Like, this is a great flip, like I said, great positive out of the negative. The only negatives, like you've seen, they're losing. Well, not only, a lot of negatives, they're losing. You know what I mean? Pascal is not the takeover guy. We already been known that. So now Trent is actually being the focal point. You know what I'm saying? In this game he was, and then now if Lowry comes back, maybe the intangibles, maybe they make a push at least to get to the 10th seed. Like, they're not far from the 10th seed. As long as they get into playing, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Get into playing tournament and get to the 8th seed. That only makes it more attractive, at least somewhat, for a free agent that you're trying to get. But I could only assume the free agent they're going to get is someone that, already buys into whatever it is, right? That the Raptors already had. You're not going to sell him that much. You kind of like, he already wanted to come here. But again, there's also some buyout bigs maybe available you can try and go for to try and help this push. But, that big situation is definitely something like the Raptors need. That's a glaring hole. A glaring hole, right? They're literally at uphill at all times, like this small ball. But, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, if Pascal had better positioning and had more IQ, this small ball lineup is actually it's not like it's a terrible lineup. Like I said, you've seen Jeff Green, their most effective lineup has been the small ball lineup with the Nets. You've seen Draymond's small ball lineup. Like, you've seen small guys play the 5 and literally play good defense, rebound, and do all of that. But it's just Pascal doesn't have the mind of a big and doesn't do the intangibles and doesn't think with IQ. So it's hard for him to be like the 5 guy. You have to like put OG at the 5, right? So like, I mean, like, we'll see how it keeps going. Obviously, this is a bad stretch for the Raptors. I know a lot of Raptors fans are down or whatever, but I'm here to enlighten y'all that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, especially with Trent. You got Rodney Hood as well, too. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, so just stick with it. At least don't watch the games. Like, I know Raptors should turn it around and they should win and whatever. Obviously, have that hope and have that, love that they should turn it around. But when you watch the games, just look at the ability. Just pay attention to Trent. Pay attention to ability. Guys improve and stuff like that, because even if this season is a wash, next season should you at least have a full no COVID. You're back and let's go, right? So, I mean, it's not a rebuild situation at all. Clearly, Masai made it known, especially doing this trade. He made it known it's not a rebuild situation. So, you already know it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. I really, really like what I saw from Trent, and I've been liking what I've seen from Trent, even with the misses. I like the ability. I like the confidence, and I like the no fear, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And I already know. Bruh, he's here, though. You already know. Share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate y'all always, man. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. You feel me? And I'm out, man.